J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
That's right. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Y'all, we're going to have a great show tonight. Let me start out by saying welcome to everybody that's on my live, the Facebook Live and TikTok Live. We are actually working on a way that we can minimize all of these things. And we are going to start a vlog. So I know I've been telling you all that I wanted to do a one place, everybody's in one place. So I found an avenue that will allow me to do my own show. And it will be on, wonder what's going on with you. It will be on, if you have like Fire Stick and what's that other thing? Whatever that other thing is. You can download this app to any of your, whether you watch it on TV or whether you watch it on your phone or whatever. It will be, I think it's under Hulu. I think it's going to be under Hulu. Or Hulu is one of the sponsors. And I will be able to have my own app whenever. You can always go to my app and watch the video version of this. Shout out to my Spreaker listeners, where it all began. Spreaker, where it all began. So you'll be able to listen to an audio version of it, or you'll be able to look at a what is this thing called? A video part of it. So I got a podcast and a vlog. So we'll see how that works out. We're working on some things. I need to, here's what's going to help me out. If we can get my viewership up on or my listenership up on YouTube, on TikTok. If I can get those two, and on Spreaker, here's what I need you all to start doing. Go to Spreaker. Go to Spreaker and share my show. Just simple as that. Just share the show. If you're on TikTok, share the show. If you're on Facebook, share the show. Word of mouth is the best thing. That's the best advertising. If I've done anything to help you in life in any kind of way, if this show has been good to you, you all should be willing to, share it with your friends. If you don't mind. I need to get my numbers up on TikTok. I need to get my numbers up on Spreaker. And I need to get my number Mark Taylor is in the house. And I need to get my numbers up on YouTube. If we can do that. All right. I appreciate you all. I do. Check me out. Those that have not visited my webpage, please go by and check out my webpage. lifeafterthecollar.com. lifeafterthecollar.com. Check that out. If somebody in both rooms, in TikTok and in Facebook, if you can write that down for me and put that in that bio, Life After the Collar, or not the bio, in the comment section. lifeafterthecollar.com. Do that for me. That'll help me out. I hope you all had a great weekend. In the ATL, it was kind of shady. One moment the sun is out and we're enjoying the weather. Next minute it's raining, and it's crazy weather. That's some crazy weather, but it was nice and warm, which is a really needed. I just, not that I don't want it to stop, because I actually like the rain. It helps with, I like natural, water in the yard. And now that the things are starting to grow, I was out yesterday, went to the store yesterday, and I noticed that I had pollen on my car. So the pollen season looks like it's about to kick in here in Georgia. Y'all know in February, March, things normally start warming up for us. So it looks like the pollen and stuff is kicking in right now. So y'all, get your allergy medicine together. Man, if y'all ever want to, if y'all looking for a good place to hang your hat on Sunday mornings, 10:30, Church on the Move. I want to push Church on the Move. That's the church that I am a part of. Church on the Move. If you're looking for a place to hang your hat on Sunday morning, think about checking out Church on the Move. I had to speak yesterday. I had to speak for pastor yesterday, so really good thing. I had a conversation that I don't know if I'm gonna be allowed back. It is what it is. I can't wait to have that conversation in a leadership conference, though. If y'all need somebody to speak at a leadership conference, I got you. Thank you, everybody that shared. Lovely 79, Dr. Tony. Thank y'all so much for sharing, and anybody else that shared that I did not see. I just happened to notice it over here on TikTok. We're working on some more equipment. I don't know if you all can tell. It is who's that? Mark Taylor said he has a single coming out on March 5th. Is that the single that you sent me, Mark? Is that the single that you sent me? I'll probably play it Wednesday. I'll try to play it Wednesday if that's the one that you sent me. I have artists. If you have artists out there, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I don't know if there's 2 Bears, 111. 2 Bears, 111. Yes, it is Jason. No, it's Life After the Collar. It's either Jason Madison or Life After the Collar. If I'm not mistaken, it's under Life After the Collar, though. Thank you so much. So you can, check me out, Life After the Collar. I'm on Instagram, all of that stuff. It's either Jason Madison or it's a Life After the Collar. Those, or J Mad. My stage name is J Mad. So it's one of those 3: Jason Madison, J Mad, or Life After the Collar. So you check them all out. And you can join all of my pages. Oh, let me go ahead and do this then. Lady Lala, good to have you on the show. Let me do this. So if you go to Life After the Collar, if you go to lifeafterthecollar.com, you'll be able to get on 3 of my podcasts. I have 3 different podcasts. One is called Daddy Read to Me. Daddy Read to Me is Mark Taylor, send that to me, man, if you want me to play it. Only if you want me to play it. On my Life After the Collar, you'll be able to get all 3 podcasts. You'll be able to get to Daddy Read to Me. Daddy Read to Me is a podcast that I want more guys to be a part of. All of our men, big brothers, our daddies, our uncles, our grandfather, our stepdads, our foster dads, big brothers, all of those stuff. And what it is, it's a podcast designed for men reading books to our children. So if you get a chance to record an audio and send it to me, you can send it to me at podcast LATC at gmail.com. Again, that's podcast LATC at gmail.com. I'll begin to upload those onto, just give me your name and the book you're reading. The name, the book you're reading, and the author of the book. Your name, the book you're reading, and the author of the book. And if you want to dedicate it to someone, actually in your audio, you can dedicate that book to someone. So send me that. I'll make sure I start uploading videos or audio to that event. My big brother Big brother Uncle T is in the house. He's out there at McDonough Nissan. If you're looking for a good ride, if you're looking for a ride that's going to get you to, you worried about your credit and stuff like that, he works for McDonough Nissan. Now, he is perfect. He has 30 plus years in the auto industry, and he has all the hookups. He has all the hookups. No matter how bad your credit is, he has a way to get you in a car. McDonough, Georgia. If you're in the ATL area, McDonough, Georgia, McDonough Nissan. Go check him out and ask for Uncle T. And when you ask for Uncle T, you tell him that J-Man sent you. Tell him you want the family discount. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all great. So here's what I need to do. We're going to go ahead and get into the show. I'm going to play this song. And when I come back, I need my fellas, all of my guys. I need all of my, and Mark, I think this would be a good topic for you too as well. Uncle T, you freshly engaged and stuff like that. This may be a good topic for you as well. Thank you, Two Bears 111. I appreciate you. I am honored and I'm blessed that you followed me and you took the time at this very moment to do it. I appreciate it. If you know of good, I'll do this. If you know of good, what is that thing called? Cover songs. I'm doing a lot of cover songs now instead of the actual. That way I can stay out of trouble with I think it's Facebook always tripping. But what I could do audio cover. So holla at your boy. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to do. Holla.
It's Vito, baby. Feelings, I can't lie, I remember feelings. Because you're so perfect and you're honest, promise. See, you've been working, I acknowledge. You gon' make me pull up on your father in the coupe, yeah, yeah. Make a move, if it's cool, marry you, yeah, yeah. God, I wanna thank you. Thank you for sending an angel. Ooh, girl, you make it hard for me to see another woman. You got my heart, can have it all if you want it. Ain't gotta ask me when it comes to you. Feel like a king when you come through. Won't let them bitches come in between, girl, I got you. Yeah, yeah, lay your head right here. Hear my heart go bottle. Boot up, beat it out, boot up. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up. Make my heart go bottle. Boot up, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes boom over. How many ways can I say that I need you, baby? It's you. Cause you know what to do. That's why I make it all about you when you come through. Turn off my phone, no distractions when I'm with you. You gon' get that text in the morning. Shawty, you gon' get that sex when you want it. Ain't gotta ask me when it comes to you. Ooh, girl, you make a nigga feel like a king when you come through. Won't let them bitches come in between, girl, I got you. Yeah, yeah, lay your head right here. Hear my heart go a bottle. Boot up, beat it out, boot up. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up. Make my heart go bottle. Boot up, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes. Beat it out, boot up. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up. Make my heart go bottle. Boot up, since I found you.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. She said, I'm on a roll this week. I can piss a few more folks off. Yeah, that's my girl. We family. We family. We was I met her through one of my cigar buddies, and they're sisters, brothers. And we became really good friends. I love hanging out with that crew. And I miss hanging out with that crew. We have some stories. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. I got to make sure I find my next song. Because I got my next... Dog, I said I was only doing covers. So I'm not even going to play that song then. I have a card. I have a thing that I kind of try my best to write down topic. So if you have a topic that you want me to discuss on the show, go to podcast LATC at gmail.com. Podcast LATC at gmail.com. Again, that's podcast LATC at gmail.com. And submit topics that you want me to discuss. Okay. So here's the topic tonight. Why do older men try to recapture their youth? We're getting ready to have a conversation tonight. Why do older men try recapturing their youth? Why do they try to recapture their youth? Men over 40, I guess it's directed to men over 40, instead of getting with a mature woman. Now, those are two different questions. Let me help y'all out. So I wrote it down the way it was, and I realized that it's two different questions. Because it's one thing for a older gentleman to try to recapture their youth. Do not get it twisted. I'm only going to address men, but let's not get this thing twisted. Y'all older women, I see y'all what y'all out here doing, especially y'all out here over here on TikTok. I see what y'all I'm gonna stay 45. 40 y'all too old for that too. I'm gonna give you 45 though. I see what y'all over there doing. Y'all got a whole different thing that's going on. Wait a minute. I cannot believe you made that statement. Let's have that. We're going to go back to that discussion. So this is not a older person trying to relive their youth. It's not gender specific. Older women do it too, especially when they have come into themselves. What does that mean? When you realize that you have given so much to everybody else. You have given so much. I like these answers over here. My family, my troublemaker. That's one of my brothers too. Hey, I might need to holler at you too. I might need some stuff. He at a certain age, and this is man and female. This is male and female. You get to one day your eyes open up. Sometimes it happens automatically. Sometimes it's a thing that just happens. Your eyes are just open. You wake up and say, what happened to life? Have you ever, mine happened right at 40. Just to be honest, mine happened right at 40. When I turned 40, I literally opened up my eyes and was like, oh my God, what happened to time? I started looking in the mirror and y'all see this stuff? And I know Spreaker, y'all can't see it. I'm rubbing on my beard. Y'all see all this gray stuff? I started noticing my gray. And then I blinked one day and I had 2 sons out of high school and that they was grown and living life. We're gonna go all the way that. We're gonna go all the way fear of getting older because a lot of men and women are to act young. Yeah, okay. We're gonna deal with all y'all. TikTok is on it tonight. TikTok is on it tonight. I love these conversations y'all have. Y'all keep it going. What I'm gonna try to do is try to move up and down on the screen and try not to miss anything. I'm gonna try my best not to miss anything. Good morning, good evening, Jackie. Good to have you on the show. So now we have guys. We're gonna stick with guys, even though well, no, this part of the conversation I want to have it concerning across the board, men and women. There comes a time when we wake up and we say, you know what happened to time? Where did the time go? And then you start realizing the different things that you miss. You miss traveling. You miss doing this. You miss maybe you wanted to become this and get a college degree, or become this or do that, or whatever the case may be. All of us do that. All of us, especially if you're in your 40s and above, most of us have already experienced that. Now, the second thing is life, health issues. Health issues. Another reason is when you experience a serious health issue that you overcome. It opens up your eyes. It opens up your eyes. And then when it opens up your eyes, you're sitting there like, oh my God, I wasted all of these years. And that's the word we use. I wasted all of these years. I wasted all of these years. The question over here, and I see it, Aries, good question. Question is, what is the definition of trying to act young? I'm gonna give that concerning men. Women, I'm not because I will offend women, and I'm not trying to do that tonight. I'm not trying to go there tonight. But I would talk to the gentleman from a male point of view what acting young is. So one day you just wake up and realize life I don't have. Me and my brother, matter of fact, Uncle T is on tonight. My brother and I was on the phone talking last week before last. I forgot when it was, big bro. And he made a great statement to me. He said, bro, and y'all make sure y'all pray for my brother. He going through some things, so y'all make sure y'all praying, keeping him in prayers as well. He said, hey man, I'm realizing he turns 50 this year. He said, man, I don't have another 50 years. He said, I realize I don't have another 50 years. But one thing about life, those 50 years went by fast. Let me just be honest with y'all. For most of us, 50 years flew by. I'll be 49 this year. 50 years just blew. I blinked my eye, and one day, you blink your eye, one day you're 50 years old. But then you realize how fast those 50 years went by, and now you realize I don't have another 50 years in me. Let me put it this way. I may not have another 50 years. I may not be blessed to have another 50 years. So it is what it is. So now, those are things, you wake up one day and you just have an epiphany. I think that's the word, the way to pronounce that word. The second way, you may have a life trauma, a health issue or something like that. Really, Jackie? Really? 55? So those are two reasons, basic reasons. Those are two basic reasons. I'm not diving into that topic because I want to stay true to this conversation. Now, let me go back and read it. And, well, let me go back and do this. Aries said, what is the definition of trying to act young? Okay, trying to act young. I have a saying that I say, and I usually put it out at the beginning of spring, and spring right around the corner, but I'm going to go ahead and say this now. This is only according to outward appearance. This is only according to outward appearance. I often tell people at the beginning of every spring, well, I often tell women, I'm not trying to offend women tonight, but I have a statement that I put out every spring. There's two things you need to recognize. One, I always say this. Well, I'm going to put the whole statement. Know your size and your season. Know your size and your season. I'm not trying to say I don't tell grown people what to do. I have a shirt that I wear all the time that says I don't tell grown people. You can do what you want to do. You can wear what you want to wear. But there are certain things that's not in your size and is not in your season. There are just certain things that you shouldn't be wearing and you shouldn't be doing because you should be more mature than that. That's what I say but in general, there are things that if a guy every day, a 40-year-old, a 45-year-old, a 50-year-old, he's always walking around in a jersey, a baseball jersey, a basketball jersey, a football jersey, and he has his hat on backwards and stuff like that. That's out of your season. Again, I don't tell grown people what to do. I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell grown people what to do. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. But let me tell y'all, ladies, I'm going to say it from a guy's point of view. When you all do those things, we go to the cigar lounge, we go to the barber shops, and we go hang out with each other at cookouts and things, and we talk about women like that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. When you walk out the house and it's apparent you didn't look in the mirror, just because you saw Jennifer Lopez, just because you saw Angela Bassett doing certain things, just because they old. Just because you see Megan doing stuff, Cardi B, Beyonce. I'm not a Beyonce fan. I don't find anything attractive about Beyonce. And some of these other young people out here trying to do things and you trying to dress like them, act like them, walk like them, talking about you got WAP. Okay. Let me tell you about a mature woman. A mature woman don't have to advertise that she has WAP. If y'all don't know, Spreaker, if y'all don't know what WAP is, please just Google WAP. A mature woman is not advertising the fact that she has WAP. That's why I have an issue with social media and all of these older women out here trying to suggest to the world that she has WAP. Leave that to the young folks. Not unless, oh my God, you're advertising to the young men. Oh boy. But I'm just going to stick with I'm going to stick with the topic. I ask because some people may see these things as enjoying life. I'm not talking about things like, so I have this thing that until the day I die, you're going to always see me enjoying life. You're going to see me traveling. You're going to see me doing this. You're going to see me. But you ain't going to see me out in the streets. Looking, and you ain't going to see me out in the street at 50 sagging. I'm almost 50. We need oils. Secure women. When at 50, at 40 and above, there should be some maturity in your conversation and the things that you do. I'm not saying not stop having fun. If you look at me and my social media stuff and my content, you'll see that a lot of times I'm having fun. Having fun and trying to act younger than I really am are two different things. At some place, and at some point, as a older person, we should be walking a little bit different. So let me answer the first part of this question. Why are older men trying to recapture their youth? Why are older men trying to recapture their youth? It's not that it is that they're recapturing their youth. At a certain age, and I'm going to just break this thing down, just recapturing their youth. It all depends on the man, and Two Bears, help me out. Uncle T, help me out. Mark Taylor Made Taylor, help me out, and any other men that's in the group, help me out. Growing up, and there are. I'll use me as an example because I think I have a balanced conversation on life. I got 30 plus years in preaching. I started when I was 15. I went off to the military at 19. And then when I was in the military, I wasn't even trying to hear nobody preach. I wasn't trying to hear nobody preach. The anointing was always in me. I always found myself in ministering to people, But so I was discussing about my first 5 or 6 years in the military. My first 5 or 6 years in the military is a blur to me, basically. I know I had fun. But check this, my first duty station was in Japan. I DJ'd in Tokyo, Roppongi, Clio's, and Vietti's. And I just had a ball. And I wasted so much time. But then I ended up getting married at a young age. 25, 24, 25. And that relationship, I couldn't do any of the fun stuff that I used to do because she didn't want me doing those things. I wasn't able to cuss. I wasn't able to drink. I wasn't able to go to clubs. I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to do this. And I had to cut a whole bunch of my life out. The things that I found fun, the things that I found exciting, because now I have to take on the responsibility of a man, of a husband. You wonder why when men get in their 40s and 50s and start trying to capture their youth, is because they woke up and see all the things that they missed. They remember every time their woman told them, No, you can't do this. No, you can't have a motorcycle. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do this. You are married now. You are dead now. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't go hang out with your friends. You can't do this. You can't do this, and you can't do this. And then one day they wake up and say, "The hell with it. I'm gonna do what I want to do." Y'all got everything out of me. And this is not all men. All men are not the same, and all women are not the same. I'll say that again. All women are not the same. All women and all men are not the same. So let me go ahead and make that blanket statement before I get jumped on. The truth of the matter is, when you see older men doing this, it's because it's not that they're trying to relive their young days. In some cases, let me help you out. Let me help you out. You are married, not in jail. It depends on how it comes across. I'm gonna put a pin there. You are married, not in jail. I'll put a pin there. Then that's the answer. They are trying to live those experiences they couldn't for whatever reason. Yes. And the same with women. So it's not a, and that's what I'm only saying it from a guy's point of view, and I'm only presenting it from a guy's point of view. Women, y'all may have another point of view. It may be the same answer, trying to live those experiences they couldn't live for whatever reason. I'm only giving it from the male point of view, and I'm giving examples from a male point of view. I'll give you an example. One of the things I've always wanted a motorcycle. Kenyatta says you have to respect each other as their own individual. By the time you turn 50, it's too late to try to respect each other as their own individual. We're talking about when you get to a place now that those years has gone. Now I'm 50. The hell, you didn't respect me then. Now I'm 50. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. You give when you give when you're married, and you choose to attach your spouse knowing that what they expect. Look, let see a lot of. I'm not going to make this about marriage. Because we can go off left, and I don't want to do that. But I would say this. Everything that y'all are saying are right. If you're reading a book. If you are in your 40s and in your 50s. Making statements like that, those statements and the statements that we're making makes a lot of sense. No, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying that those things makes a lot of sense. Those 2 points make, and some of the other points over here on TikTok, those points make a lot of sense when you're in your 40s and in your 50s. But you cannot go back and change all the things you done miss now. And that's the whole point of this conversation, is because we didn't respect each other as individual, because we didn't respect each other, because, for instance, men that required their spouse to take care of the children, and women, you all should be more. And I'll say this, I'll say this, women, you all should be doing this more than men. You all should be trying to relive your youth or recapture your youth. And now I actually see more women on social media, especially on social media. It wasn't known or seen as much until social media started coming on scene, and TikTok done took it to a whole different level. It is what it is, and I said what I said, and you felt how you felt. Y'all should, here's why I say y'all should be doing more, trying to recapture your youth, because y'all was the one that had to, especially if you're in your 40s and 50s. I ain't talking about 30s and below, because that's a totally different generation. But my 40s and above, y'all gave up y'all dreams Y'all put aside y'all desires to raise the family, to raise children, because most of the times y'all was the husband wasn't, or the father wasn't there. You had to give up your dreams. You had to give up this. You had to give up your time because you had to take care of your family, and y'all are nurturers. And so y'all were the one that gave up more than men. It just to be honest. Y'all are the one that deserve to recapture your youth. I don't look, Tony said, I don't look at it as recapturing my youth rather than taking advantage of the time. I get that. Because you could, and so, and actually those are two different conversations. Taking advantage of the time, that's a mature conversation. Recapturing your youth is, I'm trying to compete. Here it is. I really didn't want to throw this in right now, but I'm going to go ahead and have the conversation since I done said it now. A lot of this is we're too busy trying to compete with young folk. Women are too busy. Women are too busy trying to compete with younger women. Older men are too busy trying to compete with the younger guys. I'm proud. Well, let's say this. Take me as I am. I wish I had a 6-pack. But since I don't, in my younger days, I had one. When I was with the Marines, I carried one. But right now, I'm good with this thing right here called my belly. We cannot, as 40, and let me go ahead and tell y'all this. Some of y'all older women, y'all do have what it takes to compete with them. Real talk. Y'all actually have what it takes to compete with them. This quarantine thing has been real good to y'all 40 and up folk. But stop trying to do the WAP dance. Stop trying to do the busset dance. Stop trying to do the silhouette dance. And I know I'm probably offending folks, but the truth of the matter is, y'all already got what it takes. Instead of you dropping down to lower your standards to try to be like young folks, and this is to the guys too, how about set a standard and make them wish they were like you? I said what I said when I said it out loud. We're going to come back and we're going to discuss, what I got 15 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to discuss the second part of this statement. It was merged into one, but presented in two different ways. And we'll see how that pans out. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa can make it do what it do, baby. I holla.
Scrap, you blessed a nigga with this beat, I can't lie.
My mind was changed, I'm glad you made intoxicated. Your vibe's amazing. Feel the love in the air, baby, you know. Ain't no rush, you been at it when the time go. Cause you gon' have to show me now, cause I done had one too many drinks. And I know that you feel me the way I've been feeling you. And it's cool that you got a motive, and I think I like it. I know all your insecurities. I hope that you're open. My body gives notice that I want your energy. Girl, give me that.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. Hey, Deanna, good to have you on the show. That was Don't Waste My Time. That was actually a cover. That was actually a cover from Don't Waste My Time. Usher did that song, Don't Waste My Time. Jacoby, his name is Jacoby. Jacobi. Jacoby. He did that cover of Usher's Don't Waste My Time. So let's go into this. I only have about 15 minutes. I want to go into the second part. And this is actually the part that she was trying to get to. I think she was trying to be nice about it. So the question was, it started out, why are older men trying to recapture their youth? And then she put a question mark behind it, and then says men over 50 years instead of getting a mature woman. So now the true essence of the conversation is here. Why are older men running after younger women? What church are you affiliated with and where? I'm at Life. Jalissa, can you please get your brother? I'm at Church on the Move in Atlanta. We're in Atlanta. Cats, they are trying to have fun. Because they played out in their age group because they are lost. Somebody said they're insecure. Who is insecure? Two bears. You said older men are insecure. I like the responses that y'all giving. I appreciate you all having that comment. Let me see if I missed any. Because they played out in their age group, because they are lost. They don't know any better. Poor little tink. They are trying to reclaim their youthful spark. They think they lost. But with the right woman, she can help him find it. You should have been on the show tonight. This was about men. And I tried to sync this with men. I tried my best to sync this about men and try not to make it a woman, because I can't speak from a woman's point of view. They just give me life. That just gave me life. Oh, I need to ignore that. Older women stuck. This is what older women are stuck on boring. I'm trying to be gentle with this conversation. Because I understand that's what they want. Why judge men because they want something young, fun, and full of life? That's why she's my sister, because she keeps it real. Perhaps they have always been perverts who never got caught. Interesting statement. I'm going to keep it real. I know my fellow women. Thank you so much. Them younger women tell them what they want to hear and get their money. Got you. Some of these comments are hilarious. No, they were boring young. So what? Say what? the lies you tell. Okay. Because they're insane. So here's the conversation. Let's minimize. Let's slow the conversation down. I did not. It spikes their egos. Okay, them younger women, older men who look for younger ladies are insure with themselves, secure to find strong women. Because they are insecure. Okay. I'm gonna give everybody enough time to digress on this conversation. Say what you want to say. Say what you need to say. And I am getting ready. Older man said because older women are boring. An older man said because older women. That was actually not a man that said that. That was over here on Spreaker. That was actually a woman that said that. My sister, she always keeps it real. They want someone who they can lead. Okay, that's actually a really good point. But I see what you're saying. But just like any insecure woman, a younger man make her feel like she needed and loved. Okay, now because okay, good. Now younger men are fun. It's not about insecurity. Thank you for the correction. Okay. As long as the man is not in denial, I'm good with it. Okay. So everybody got that off their chest? Everybody got that off their chest? Now, I'm repeating what an older guy said while I got you. Thank you. Thank you so much for correcting me. I appreciate that. I thought because that same conversation happened over here on TikTok. This verbatim. So, got you. Let us hear about you. Have you lived in the South all your life? Do you like country music? I don't know who this is, but I'm going to ignore this person. But thank you for being on the show. You're more than welcome to listen in and be a part of this conversation. Thank you so much. I'm not going to put your name out, but thank you so much for being on the show tonight. So, he said he doesn't like older women because they are set in their ways. Got you. I like that. So, everybody got their, all you ladies, you got your version of how you feel while older men are going after younger women instead of getting with a mature woman. Now, buckle your seatbelt. It looks like we're going to go over a few minutes tonight. My ex-husband married a woman 20 years. He's a minor. He's having fun, and he should. Let me go ahead and have this conversation with you. I'm going to start by saying this. Two Bears, thank you for sharing the program. I'm going to start by saying this. This is going to, I'm just going to say what I need to say. If you are in your 40s, God, here it is. If you are in your 40s and above, I'm going to say this real plain and clear. And I don't care if you are a man or a woman. If you are in your 40s and above, is it 8 o'clock yet? Yep, it's at 8:03. If you are in your 40s and above, and you are not married over 20 years, well, let me minimize that. And I'm going to help you all out. And have not been married over 10 years, your ass come. If you're not married, that's one spot. Or if you are married and it's only 10 years or below, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your ass got, our ass got some issues. This is man and woman. All of our asses got, I'm single. I got divorces. And my ass come with issues. If you're 40 and above and not married, your ass got issues. I don't care. I understand y'all looking at me crazy, and y'all say I'm saved, sanctified, and I got my religion and I got my life together and stuff like that. Just because you got your life together does not mean you got your emotions together when it comes to dealing with the relationship. I said what I said out loud with word. You heard what I said and you felt how you felt, and I'm not going to take it back. It is what it is. Jackie says, maybe some people like being alone. Somebody said was trying to change the convo for something more positive. That ain't this. I'm on my podcast, so maybe get on another live. So check this out. Everyone ain't meant to be married. I know I got issues, and I'm good with them. Look, I like that. Thank you. These men just don't know what they're missing. Yes, they do. That's why they're missing it. And here's what I mean by all of us got issues. Because I didn't say y'all got issues. I said we got issues. I've been through some things. I've been through some things. I've been hurt. I've been disappointed. I've been misused. Let me flip this thing around. I've hurt people. I mistreated people. I misused people. It's back and forth. I've been on both sides of this equation. I'm not sitting here trying to pretend that the reason why I'm not married is because my lived experiences is about what other folks did to me. Part of the conversation is what the hell I did to other folks. See, a lot of times y'all think that men are running from relationship 40 and up and trying to get in these relationships or whatever the case may be. Let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all ladies out. I'm getting ready to blow y'all mind because y'all don't think about this part. A lot of times, the reason why we don't get in relationship is because we know the foolishness that we did to another woman, and then we know we have not changed, and we don't want to put another woman through that. Somebody said, everybody, look, again, I guess I have to keep remaking this statement. All men are not the same. All women are not the same. I am not suggesting that 100% of women think this way and 100% of men think this way. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for a majority of the men that's out there, the reason why we're not trying to get with the woman, the reason why, okay, let me have a conversation. The reason why the older man is getting with the younger woman is because he only is looking for temporary. He is only looking for temporary. Because at some point, we already have settled in our spirit. She's going to wake up and say, This is not what I want. I need longevity. I need a provider. I want to have children. I want to build a relationship. I want to have this. I want to have that. And they realize I can't do this with a 50-year-old man because they're in their 30s. They're in their late 20s and 30s. Men already expect that they're going to keep, just like your women when y'all done had y'all done had your children, you done had children or whatever, and you try to get with a younger, or y'all, I don't know why y'all act like there ain't no cougars out there. I'm sorry, men just aren't that thoughtful or caring. Again, I'll make this statement. All men are not the same. Just like all women are the same. Because I can make this statement because women always pretend that every woman in this world is a good woman. Every woman in this world is not a good woman. But every man in this world is not a sorry-ass man. It is what it is. He's actually looking to be used. Let me tell you about men. We don't mind being used. Let me help y'all out with. Since y'all want to have the conversation and y'all want to keep throwing these comments. Look, men. Period. I don't care how. After that first heartbreak a man experienced. Let me try to school y'all on how men think. And this one is across the board. After a man get hurt the first time that he done fell in love with this woman and that woman breaks his heart, he tells himself he is never going to feel that pain again. Y'all women, y'all don't mind trying it again and trying it again and trying it again. But a man said, I'm not going to experience that too many times. So he put up these things around him that says, no, you ain't going to hurt me like that no more. We think they are being used, but he's getting something out of it. That's right. Y'all think a man think he's being used. He's not being used. He's getting what he wants. Here's the thing. I understand, ladies. Let me have this conversation. Because in this particular topic, this lady that submitted this, she used the word men. Because apparently she's been trying to get in a relationship, and she has not been successful in finding a man in her age group that isn't true. Women also have their limits. All men are not the same. All women are not the same. Got you. You're right. Women have their limits too. I agree with that. Here's the thing. Can I be honest? Can I be open? Not honest. I try always to be honest. Can I be open? When we think men or women, a lot of times when we make the statement, there are not a lot of good men out here, especially if you're saying this 40 and above. When we make that statement, there are not a lot of good men out here. There are not a lot of good women out here. There are no good men. There are no good women. Let's just go ahead and be honest with this statement. Because some of us are not really knowing what we're saying, or we're not truthful with what we're saying when we make that statement. What we're saying is there are not a lot of men. From the female point of view, there are no good men out here that looks the way I want them to look, that makes the type of money that I want me to. I'm not talking about how you treat me, Because there are plenty of men and women out here that will treat us right. They just don't make the type of money we want them to make. They just don't look like we want them to look. Their bodies is not shaped like we want them to shape. Again, because if you're looking for a great man, that great man or that great woman may not look like the image that you want. But if your idea is to have a man or a woman in your life that's going to treat you right, love you right, cater to you right, looks ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying. Looks shouldn't have anything to do with it. Age shouldn't have anything to do with it. I'm just saying. Let me play this song and I'm going to come back and I'm going to say my goodbyes. You've been listening to Life After the Collar on Spreaker.com.
Power on.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. Now our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like ooh. Flowers and held your hand. Should've gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. Now I never get to clean up the mess I made. No, and it haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like ooh. Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Although it hurts, I'll be the first to say that I was wrong. I know I'm probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want you to know I hope he buys you flowers. Hope he holds your hand, gives you all his hours while he has the chance. Takes you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you love to dance. Do all the things I should have done. When I was your man, do all those things I shouldn't have done. When I was your man.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. I'm going to end the show with this conversation. I'm going to end the show, and thank you all so much for participating tonight. Let me give a shout out. So, y'all kept hearing me shout out a name, Julissa. She is a friend of mine, and she's been rolling with Life After the Collar for a while now. My Wednesday night show is called Life After the Collar Presents Conversations. That was actually an idea that Julissa, and I know she's not asking me because she gave me the idea and wanted me to run with it. But Julissa was the one that gave me that idea where I can have this show. And today's show was actually centered around, normally I don't pay attention or conversate with the people that's in the chat room. I normally don't on a Monday show. I try to have the show. My Wednesday show is dedicated to conversations where I have an engagement like we did tonight. So I want to say, Jalissa, and we haven't seen each other since the pandemic, I think. But she was the one that gave me. So, Jalissa, thank you so much for being on the show. Our brother is on tonight, and he's acting a monkey. I gotta make sure I call him the right name because he has different handles. Two bears 111, two bears 111. What's going on with you, big dog? That's my other brother. That's our brother. We hang out with Philly, Ken, and another group of people, cigar lovers, and so we hang out with them. I want to end the show. So thank you so much. I said that because I wanted to acknowledge the idea of conversation, that Life After the Collar presents conversation. She called me one day and she said, "Hey, I got an idea for you." So I appreciate you and I want to honor you in that manner. I want to end the show by saying this. We all have a life we have lived and that we are living. I'll say that again. We all have a life that we have lived and that we are living. Let me give you the difference between the two. The life that we have lived, we cannot go back and change. It's written in stone. It's a part of our life. It's a part of our lived experience. We take the life that we lived and try to forge a better life that we live. For those that's in the back that was talking and didn't hear it, I'll repeat it again. We take the life that we lived to create a better life to live. Do we get it right? No. Every time are we going to get it right, but at least we are better equipped with making better decisions. Tonight we talked about being young again, or wanting to be young again, or being in a relationship and not dealing with certain things. This conversation could have went on for hours. But I want to suggest to all of us, to every last one of us, I've been, for whatever reason, the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been having this concept in my head, and it's called take the pen and take control. Take the pen, what you write with, and take control. In other words, what I'm saying is, You have the power within you to rewrite, or not even rewrite, to write the rest of your life out. You choose to make choices based on your lived experience. And it's not, and I may step on some toes tonight, and forgive me if I hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. But until we get to a point where we accept the responsibility, I made the wrong decision. I made some bad decisions. And I'm not talking about those that, you was young and people mishandled you and treated you, molested, raped, all of those things, or you was walking. And I'm not talking about those. That was totally out of your control. But there were some decisions that we made in our lives. The Negro wasn't good. That. She wasn't good for you. But we chose that this is what I wanted in my life. We can't sit here and pretend that, when I did this, I was you can't just do something and ask God to bless it. It don't work that way. In our younger years, let me tell you how we did this thing. In our younger years, we did stuff and then turned around and asked God to bless it. We got in relationships and then turn around and ask God to bless it. We got jobs and then tell her we got this, and some of that stuff God ain't got nothing to do with. We just made bad decisions. Thank you, Jackie. Before, one of the heartbreaks that I experienced tonight on the show was this. When I went to the second segment about men over 40 experience and getting in a relationship instead of getting with a mature woman, and I watched the comments. Some I read, some I didn't read. I noticed people were speaking out of hurt. I noticed people were speaking out of hurt, whether it's man or woman. They were speaking out of hurt. Majority of them were women. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be straight up and honest. And so, yes, God. I wish I had time to explain. My name, Jason, means healer. It means healer. And I understand that I have to do certain things a certain way, and I understand, and to without going into detail, I learned that I had to be the one being crucified. Y'all don't need to know the meaning of that. But I would do this. I'm going to do this. To every woman that is listening live, whether it's Facebook, whether it's TikTok, and to every person that's going to listen after the live show, Spreaker, those that's going to be on Facebook later or wherever you hear it, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all the other platforms, whatever. To my sisters, allow me at this particular moment, allow me, and this goes even to the women that I hurt, because I have to understand that there have been times that I've hurt women. You may never get an apology, or you may never get a situation where that man asks you for forgiveness. You may never get that. It is what it is. You may never get that. You may never get a time where that person was going to come back and ask you to forgive them. Because there are two things. One, the Bible never says apologize. The Bible never told us to apologize. It never told us to apologize. It asked us to ask for forgiveness. And so tonight, as I shut this show down, the Bible says, God, forgive us. We want God to do something for us. But as you do it for me, allow me to do it for other folks. So I'm going to present this opportunity. If you've ever been hurt, if you've ever been disappointed, if you've ever been misused, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I'm not talking about what you did to other folks. I'm not talking about that. Because a lot of times we don't see that part. But to anyone, I don't care if you're dealing with love relationships. I don't care if you're dealing with molestation, rape. I don't care if you did abuse, and the list goes on. I don't care who it is. At this moment, allow me to stand in that spot of that person that's mishandled you. Remember that person. Get that person in your mind. And I put myself in their stead. You can look at me and you can feel about me how you felt about that person. If you want to cuss me out on the screen. I can't hear it. If you want to do whatever you do, look at me as that person and say whatever you need to say to me. And I'm that person. But right now, I'm going to ask you to forgive me. Forgive me for misusing you. Forgive me for mishandling you. Forgive me for touching you the wrong way. Forgive me for saying the wrong things to you. Forgive me for treating you the wrong way. Forgive me. I don't care who that person is. Look at me as that person. And let this moment be that moment that you forgive. Let this moment be that moment that you forgive. And let it go. Let it go. I get it. I understand it. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the tears drop because I feel all of y'all. I feel it. I feel all of that. Let it go. Yes, he was wrong. Yes, she was wrong. Yes, they were wrong. Look at me as that person. And simply say, you don't have to type it on the screen. But look at me and tell me as that person and literally use the words, I forgive you. And let it go. Let that weight fall off of you. Let that weight fall off of you. Let it go. I understand. And yes, Miss Claire, I got you. Miss Claire said it's easier said than done. I get you. I'm not saying this is easy. But I'm saying for the sake, because just because you say it and do it don't mean it's going to go away. This is your moment. What's going on, Actor Fool? This is your moment. This is your moment. Nobody else get to see it. Nobody else get to see it. Nobody else get to hear it. This is your moment. Are you still gonna have to deal with it? Yes. I'm not being so superficial that I think that it's just gonna magically lift off. But at least you have a place in time. You have a stamp right there in time. This particular day, I let it go. I still got to deal with it, but I let it go. This, Dr. Tony said, this is a step towards healing. At some point, you got to take the step. My friends tonight, because when I asked that question about men over 40, instead of getting with a mature woman, and I saw the responses, I felt hurt. Yes, and to my brothers, we got to do better. We got to do better. On the flip side of the coin, ladies, y'all got to do better. All women aren't good. All men aren't bad. And vice versa. All men aren't good. And all women aren't bad. Look, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to play this song and I'm out of here tonight. I'm completely out of here tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It meant the world to me. Holla at you boys. All good. It's definitely all gravy. We're going to see you all. If y'all want to be on the show tomorrow I have my 8 a.m. Coffee and Conversation. Is every Tuesday and Thursday. Coffee and Conversations every Tuesday and Thursday. 8 a.m. The easiest way to get to it, either you download Spreaker and follow me. Spreaker will give you my notification that I'm on live. Right now, only Facebook and TikTok see me live. And then I upload the recording from the show later on. But my Tuesday and Thursday is actually recorded live. I am the voice of Emory Winship Cancer Center here in Atlanta, and I believe they may be out at some of the other cancer centers. So every Tuesday and Thursday, my show is broadcast at a few cancer centers. So it's a 30-minute show. It's only a 30-minute show. We get in, we hit it, and we quit it. Just forgive me for saying it that way, but that's what we do. We hit it and quit. 30 minutes of motivation. All right. I'll see y'all. Wednesday, out Monday. I'll see y'all Wednesday with Life After the Collar presents Conversation. We may do. I may have a guest on the show. If not, we're gonna do something, or I may be able to open it up for Facebook people to come in and conversate. All right, holla at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all great.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
I am thinking of you in my sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me rewrite. 'Cause I've drowned in you and I won't pull through without you by my side. I'd give my all to have just one more night with you.
Baby, can you feel me? Imagining I'm looking in your eyes, I can see you clearly, vividly emblazoned in my mind, and you're just so far, like a distant star I'm wishing on tonight. I'd give my all to have just one more night with you. I'd risk my life to feel your body next to mine, 'cause I can't go on living in the memory of our song. I give my all for your love tonight. Tonight, give my all for your love tonight.